starting group for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duren in at center, locking down the middle. And for Boston, White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Kata in at the 5, down low. A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skilled play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
Now here's Pritchard. Outside White for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Impressive dime by Cunningham. You know, you can tell he really loves sharing the ball, getting his guys going.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. It's White with the drive. The 3 ball. Walsh can't get it to go. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. And here's Harris outside. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Yeah, the corner is a great spot for Harris. He works to get open over there.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Brown against Harris. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Thompson outside. Cunningham with the ball. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
They've come out strong, 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Kicks it out to Cunningham. From behind the arc. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
To the wing on the left. Pass to White. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And it's 7 points for Derek White.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
And it's Cunningham missing. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Boston. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Now here's Cunningham. A 23-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee. Pass to Harris. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
And the first one at the line is good. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, player almost a decade younger. And Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
He's more than capable. Okay, Shams, thank you. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Following the bucket by Boston. Pass to Duren. And he lobs it up. Oh, got a piece of it. White with a steal. Pritchard with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Here's Walsh. Pritchard surviving the D. And here's Brown. Lets the three fly. Connects from downtown. Brown's got 5 now.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
Cunningham passes to Harris. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. Inside. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Thompson against Brown. To the inside. And he banks in the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pistons trail by 4. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
And now a quick look at the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. 5th best, Cade Cunningham.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
Duren finds Robinson. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Harris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. He's got 7.
We're used to seeing Harris from the outside, but Tobias, he can step up. He's got the size to do some work down low.
Boston's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Brown scanning the floor. Kata. And he dunks it down.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of the pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
And so it's Detroit with it, trailing by 4. Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Thompson. Cunningham outside. Duren with a screen on Pritchard. There's Cunningham with a 3. They get it again. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. Cunningham's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
The Celtics have gone 8 of 10 shooting. Outside White. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Now here's Cunningham. Cunningham is doubled. Back to Robinson. There's the triple. Boston pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside, Brown. Here's Kata. And it's Brown off the drive. And Brown with the stuff.
Carving up the defenders like a surgeon. Brown is gifted at getting all the way to the rim.
Pass to Harris. Offline from the top of the key.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Outside, Brown. Clock at 6. Here's Walsh. The 3 is up. The shot off that time. Now here's Duren. Tight defense on him. And here's Harris outside. Hits the trifecta. Harris has got 10. The Celtics with the lead. Now Pritchard. He picked up 15 in their last win against the Raptors in Toronto. Kata, pass to Brown. And he makes it on the layup. He's got 9.
He's making an impact at the line, 4 for 5 already.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Outside Robinson. Harris outside. Outside Robinson. Pass to Cunningham. The three is up. Another three for Detroit.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Boston has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Here's Brown, defended by Thompson. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pistons. And Boston with some changes. Hauser comes in for Walsh, and Anthony Simons subbed in for Derek White. Detroit also making some changes. Karis LeVert's checked in for Thompson, and Ivy subbed in for Robinson. And it's Detroit with the ball. Ivy outside. Pass to Duren. There's Cunningham with a three. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Ooh, LeVert with some nice D. Detroit has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. And there's some debate around how important it is to gain momentum early in the season, Richard.
Well, in a competitive conference, it could be the difference between making and missing the playoffs or having home court and not. That first third of the season is so important.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
And when you talk about Ivy, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor.
And both free throws good for Ivy. The floor is space for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots are falling, they are tough to beat. But they live by the three, die by the two.
Oh,
yes!
Whoa. Throw it down!
Oh! Come on, Jaylen. That's just ridiculous.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. The Pistons have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Ivy outside. Harris finds LeVert, launches a three. Can't hit that one. Here's Hauser. He had 9 points in his last time out. Here's Brown. The rebound by Detroit. Harris on the wing, defended by Hauser. Cunningham outside. Six on the shot clock. Count it. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Here's Kata. 11 points for him last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Brown gets the bucket.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Ivy outside. Harris on the wing. They set a pick. Back to Ivy. Fires from deep. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Hauser, that's good. Now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Harris outside. LeVert goes against Brown. LeVert, that's good.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
And here's Pritchard. No points yet. And here's Simons outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Ivy outside. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Harris. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. That's 12 points for Tobias Harris.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Simons outside. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. And Boston with some changes. Boucher's checked in for Queta. Minot comes in for Jaylen Brown. Shireman comes in for Pritchard. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart comes in for Duren. And it's Holland in for Harris. Simons outside. Clock at 4. The rebound by Stewart.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Here's Shireman. And stolen by Stewart. 1 second left. No good there. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for Boston. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
Oh boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. They've got Karis LeVert, Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then there's Ivy, and it's Jenkins in at the 1. Now here's LeVert. 11 points for him last game against Milwaukee. Pass to Ivy. Shoots over Simons. Simons with a rebound. Celtics lead by 4. To the paint. Here's Hauser. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Well, Detroit's shooting it at 52%. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
A nice shot by Ivy.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Hauser outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Boucher. From deep three-point land. Holland with a rebound. Pistons trail by 4. And here's LeVert. Now here's Ivy. Takes the 3. And it's Boucher with the rebound. On the wing, Simons. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Raptors in Toronto.
And you can just tell Simons has a lot of trust in his three-point shooting ability.
LeVert passes to Stewart. Holland for 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And so Simons will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, the Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Brian?
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Ivy with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Milwaukee. Jenkins' shot is good.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Pistons. Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Robinson comes in for Ivy. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Here's Walsh. 9 points in his last outing. Boucher on the screen. Brown against LeVert. 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Back to Thompson. LeVert passes to Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. Cunningham against Simons. Thompson outside. Oh, from deep. The shot comes out. Celtics lead by 7. White, the pass to Brown. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Cadis checked in for Boston. And a switch here also for Detroit. Tobias Harris checked in for LeVert. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Here's Harris. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Now, it's so crazy to me that Harris flies under the radar because he can get buckets all over the court, even with quality defense in his face.
Thompson against Brown. JB, nice finish inside.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Harris left side. Back to Cunningham. Shoots over Simons. No good, off the front rim. Celtics lead by 10. Here's Walsh. No points so far. Simons deciding where to go with it. Here's the 3. Here's Keita. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
And the second free throw is good. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. To take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Anthony Simons.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Pistons trail by 11. Stewart outside. Pass to Cunningham from outside the arc. Oh, the range of Cunningham.
continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his third of the game.
To the middle. Here's Brown. The rebound by Detroit.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Cunningham outside. Robinson on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Boston pulls it in. Kidd has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Thompson against Simons. Rebounded by the Pistons. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Cunningham. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside, Brown. Here's Walsh. And here's Brown. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound. Clock at 6. Tries again. The rebound by Stewart. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. 8-point game. They host the Hawks after this one, and that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Thompson outside. And he lobs it up top. White with the steal. Simons against Cunningham. Simons passes to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Brown for 3. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Brown, now an elite scorer in this league, really does it all.
And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And a switch here also for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Brown.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And both free throws good for Brown.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Pass to Duren. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Boston on D. Outside Robinson. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 5. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Not the tallest center in the league, he more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Outside Pritchard. Outside White. Puts up a 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 5 assists in the game.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
Outside Robinson. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to White. Thompson with a steal. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Oh, Cunningham rises up.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
Outside Pritchard. Now here's Brown. Defended by Thompson. The 11-footer. Brown can't hit. Pistons trail by 9.
Who's watching him? Right here.
Thompson outside. Harris outside. Six on the shot clock. Oh, he picked him clean. Here we go. Pass to Brown. And there's Pritchard. That's good. On the assist from Brown.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Here's Walsh. 1:41 left in the first half of this game.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
At the line for your Celtics, Wall. At the line for 2 shots. Shooting 2.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. 1:39 left in the second. Robinson passes to Duren. Pass to Cunningham. Ooh, Cunningham making moves inside.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Now Brown. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Raptors in Toronto.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assists.
Pritchard against Cunningham. Robinson for 3. The rebound, Celtics.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
White on the wing. Robinson defending. Pritchard against Duren. Pritchard, the pass to White. Here's Brown. And Cunningham pulls it down.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter.
Oh, sensational!
Yes.
What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Jordan Wall. First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Pistons, Duren. At the line for 1.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Brown against Thompson. Outside, Brown. Outside Pritchard from downtown. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Boston with a 9-point cushion at the end of the court. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. Back after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Hawks, don't let a lack of focus steal one from you. Overlooking lesser opponents, but that's when they come and they bite you.
I overlook all opponents.
In terms of what? Height? Confidence? Both? Don't even answer. I know the answer. And now let's turn to the first half of our game. It's been all about Jaylen Brown so far.
Jaylen Brown is showing his value on both ends. He can be the #1 scoring option, and he can defend the other team's best player.
And he's not done growing. He's gotten better every year, and I expect that to continue.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 9. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Walsh in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And that one's good. Cunningham.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Walsh. Pritchard against Cunningham. Outside White. Off target from outside. Pistons trail by 7. And here's Duren. Cunningham on the wing. Harris on the wing. Outside Robinson. 2 on the clock. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. They set the pick. White for 3. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got 4 rebounds now. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Bia. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Brian, back to you.
You love that confidence. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pistons trail by 9. Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Shoots over Pritchard. And Cunningham gets it to go. On the assist by Harris. 21 points for Cade Cunningham. The Celtics have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Brown. There's the 3. Cade controls the rebound and the putback. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Thompson, a screen on Pritchard. Here's Cunningham. The fadeaway J is off the mark.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Pass to Walsh. Outside White. Drains the triple. White's got 21 points in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Back to Cunningham. Powerful take from Cunningham.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Boston leading by 10. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Stolen by Thompson. And now the Pistons in transition. All alone. Cunningham finishing the break.
Flushing it home. Cunningham finishing it off.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And now a look at the teams who excelled at rebounding over the last month. Fifth best, the Pistons.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Now here's White. 21 points in the game. Down low, Cato. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pritchard against Cunningham. Puts the move on. Oh, a special move before that shot. Cunningham's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
White with a screen on Thompson. And Brown rising high for the finish.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Harris outside. Duren in the high post. Duren with a screen on Brown. And here's Thompson for three. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 11 rebounds in the game. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. When this game is done, they'll be off to Milwaukee, taking on the Bucks. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. They set the screen. 4-3. Rebound Detroit. Duren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Thompson outside. Pass to Cunningham. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
Brown with it. Give him 23. Pass to Queta. Now White. 13 feet out. Thompson pulls it in.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
And it's rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. And we have to take another look at that block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Cunningham. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 15 points in just the second half. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
White against Robinson. Outside White. Off the mark there with a three.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
It's good. And now just a three-point Boston lead.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Walsh. Now here's White. Takes a three. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Now Duren. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to Walsh. Outside White. Three-pointer. And it's White again missing. Pistons trail by 4. Thompson right side. Harris outside. Cunningham on the wing. Thompson with a screen. Fires it. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Pretty clever move by Cunningham, calling for the play to get himself some space to work with.
Pritchard against Cunningham. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got his second bucket of the night.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Robinson passes to Duren. Pass to Cunningham. Over Pritchard. And Cunningham gets it to go. On the assist by Duren. Cunningham's got 36 points. Here's Brown. 23 points in the game. Six to shoot. From the low block. Brown just showing his toughness inside.
You see the confidence building in Brown offensively. First, it was taking over stretches. Now, it's taking over games.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside Pritchard. Back to Brown. Outside White. Outside Brown. White with a screen on Thompson. Crafty move. Ooh, Jaylen Brown took the hit.
Oh, he's flexing on that finish. These kind of buckets get Brown going.
Cunningham outside. Back to Harris. Fires for three. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
White, good.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Pass to Harris. Back to Cunningham. It's deflected.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Outside, Brown. Here's Walsh. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Kata. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 6-point Celtic lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet. And Jaylen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
Pritchard, the pass to Kata. Outside White. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal
That one on
foul.
Harris.
First team foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Line for your Celtics, Derek White. At the line for 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Some changes for Boston. Boucher's checked in for Queta. Hauser comes in for Walsh. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Pritchard. And a new group getting ready for the Pistons. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. Levert's checked in for Thompson. And Jaden Ivey subbed in for Robinson. Good on the second one. So it's Detroit now. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Ivey from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Ivey's got 7 points.
And something Ivey continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Here's Simons. Hauser outside. There's a screen. Outside, Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Hauser from the arc. Counted from distance. 7 points in the game.
Brown doesn't hold the ball. He moves it quick. This is about team scoring, not himself.
Cunningham outside. Shoots over Simons. Whoa, Cunningham digging deep.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Brown. Can't hit the step back J. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 3. Pass to Ivey. Stewart, a screen on White. Back to Cunningham. Ivey outside for the tie. Unable to get that one. Derek White getting it done for Boston. Knocking down 3 after 3. He's up to 7 3-pointers tonight. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. Cade and Ivey, they're the backcourt. Karis LeVert is out there with Holland. And it's Stewart in at the center position.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
What a quick trigger. Ivey has it, and now he doesn't. What a release.
Simons, a screen on Ivey. Here's Brown. The rebound by Detroit. Ivey outside. Cunningham, a screen on Brown. Ivey against Brown. Ivey passes to Stewart to take the lead, and Ivey gets it to go on the assist by Stewart. Stewart's got 3 assists tonight.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Boucher finds Brown. Over Ivey. Brown, that's good. Brown's got 29.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
Pass to Ivey. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Stewart, and finished off by Stewart.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Stolen by Ivy. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Cunningham. Launches it. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 4 rebounds now.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Pass to Simons. The 3. Rebound Detroit. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Ivy. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Ivy has no fear when it comes to getting inside. He's got a strong frame and doesn't mind taking contact when he has to.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
You like having Ivy in the game, a combo guard who can score it himself.
Cadis checked in for Boston. Harris is checked in for the Pistons. And he sinks the second. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Now Simons, 3-pointer. Again, the miss by Boston.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Clock at 6. Cunningham. And here's Ivy from the arc. Out to Harris. The 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hauser outside. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And it's Simons missing.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
Pass to Cunningham. And here's Harris, covered by Boucher. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Boucher.
A swingman that scores on all 3 levels. Harris is about as consistent as it gets.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And he drops the first.
A good percentage from here. Harris over 80% for his career.
And Harris drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And here's Brown. To the paint to win the drop. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And we've seen Brown take strides as a playmaker out of the pick and roll.
Here's Cunningham. Harris on the wing. Oh, good D by Boucher. Celtics trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Simons. The shot, no good. Good D by Cunningham.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him. He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Simons outside. Pass to Kata. Outside, Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Hauser can't get it to go.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Kata. Pass to Brown. And here's Boucher. Jacks up a three. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics.
Some changes for Boston. Walsh is checked in for Boucher. White comes in for Hauser. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Simons. Detroit also making some changes. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for LeVert. And it's Robinson in for Ivy. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. Coach kept it calm but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. Now White to take the lead. Detroit with a rebound. Duren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Cunningham. And there's the lob. Here's Walsh. Outside White. Now here's Brown. Fires the 3. And Cunningham pulls it down.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Harris outside. Outside Robinson. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Robinson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. White looking it over. There's a screen. Pass to Kata. Oh, stolen by Harris. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Brown. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Walsh. Now here's Pritchard. Pass to White. Back to Pritchard. Outside, Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Boston, no good that time either.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Outside Robinson. Here's the 3. And Detroit another 3.
Cunningham seeing the floor oh so well in his young career.
And the Celtics shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Outside White. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Detroit leading by 8. Robinson with it. Cunningham left side. Thompson outside. Oh, he tries a 3. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Detroit ball.
Celtics on D. Now Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Cunningham's got 40 points.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Brown inside, defended by Thompson. Brown inside, Harris on him, pass to White. And here's Brown for 3. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got rebound number 8 now. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Harris on the wing. And Harris throws it down.
For now, over a decade, Harris has been getting buckets in this league. Another big night for Tobias.
Now White. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
The Pistons lead by 10. Now Harris. Here's Cunningham. Oh, he gets it off before the buzzer. What a shot.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Jaylen Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
Gotta be cognizant of where Brown is at all times because this man will torch you.
1:51 left to play in the fourth quarter. Now Cunningham. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Both hands there for a little extra.
That's a slick move off the deck. Brown finds ways to free himself up.
Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cunningham. Let's loose for 3. Oh, no good. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Walsh. Here's the pass to Brown. Puts up the tray. It's cleared away by Thompson. The Pistons on offense. They're on a 14-6 run.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Pistons.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Cade Cunningham.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
I got you, man. Hey, don't let him go left. Hey, you switch your swing. Keep trying that come. That's what's up. Hey. Way to hit it.
Oh, deflected.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The triple drops.
Anthony Simons.
Detroit with the ball. They lead by 7. Here's Jenkins. Detroit picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and